Welcome to the farm.
Welcome back to the farm. So I know I said in the last video that I wasn't gonna record any of this or show any of this, but I got to thinking, you guys saw me start it, maybe you guys want to see me finish it. So today we're gonna work on the power back here, get rid of this, and demo out the rest of the lighting, and probably work on getting this fixture here moved over to where it needs to go. So that's the game plan for this video. Let's get started. So I'm going to start by getting the wire set up to pull into the panel for that outlet and that cord that was down over here, and then we'll get that pulled in. Got the wire set up. I'm going to set you guys up by the spools. I won't be able to see them from over by the panel, so you guys will be my eyes. Let me know if something gets tangled. What I'm doing is taping the two wires for the outlet together and the two wires for the cord together. That way when it comes time to hook it up, I know which wires are which. So I got those wires landed here for my 240 volt, my red and black, and then here, and this one here, down to here, for my 120 outlet. This is not how I would normally have a panel looking. I'm still reworking it. This was, again, all just kind of put in and temped up, and as I redo things, I'll straighten it up and make it look really pretty. Kind of like this over here. Nice, neat bends. Not this mess. Just ignore that. First thing I want to do is take this cord out and get that moved over. I'm going to strip these two wires. And then on the back of a GFI, they have a line and a load. Your line is always your in. So this is your in. Then to add an outlet next to it and still make it GFI protected, will come out of these top two, which is your load, which would be downstream, to GFI protect an outlet downstream. So we'll just take two jumpers out of here, and then tie them into here. And the last thing to do is put these two in a plate and install the plate. So these new plates I got here come with little tabs that are in them, and instead of having nuts like the other ones did in the last video, you break these little tabs off and then you put that on the back to screw into. And I don't think I like them. They're a lot harder to get started with the screw, I feel like. Because instead of just holding the screw and then being able to spin the nut on, now I gotta try to hold everything together and try to spin the screw. And I just think it's a little more clumsy. Now we can turn the brake around, give it a test. No sparks, that's good. Alright, so I got myself a little plug tester here, and if the two yellow lights light up, then we're good. If only one lights up or the red light lights up, then we got issues. So let's reset our GFI and see what we got. I see two yellow lights. I don't like these tamper resistant GFIs. Okay, GFI works. Let's test the outlet next to it. And if I push that button again, should trip out the GFI. Perfect. Next we can work on getting everything that we don't need anymore demoed out. And I'm going to be so happy to not be looking at all that yellow mess anymore. So I finished working just in time for the inspector to show up. Inspector Cadence, what do you think about the lights?
I think they look okay.
Just okay?
Because they're a little too bright.
Oh, well, it's good for working though, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I got your seal of approval? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So we're finally finally all done with the lights. All the yellow is basically out of the lower part, except for a couple little spots I can show you in a minute. But I wanted to talk about this orange cord we wired in a little bit. This we only use maybe 2-3 times a year, and what it is it's a 240 volt 20 amp cord that we use for our chicken scolder when we process our meat chickens and our turkeys and all that kind of stuff. So I wired that in so we could power that. It's not exactly what I'd want for a finish thing, but it works for now. So the last little bit of yellow I have to get rid of in the barn, the Romex, is I got a switch right here that does the hayloft lights, which that's all done in Romex yet. And then over here, coming out of the panel, I have these two coming out. One goes up to the lights in the hayloft, and the other one goes over to the shed side of the barn, which there's some videos about organizing that side of the barn if you want to go check those out. So I think that'll wrap up this video, and hopefully this project. I think we're going to wait to do the lights up in the hayloft a different time, because I've had enough of lighting for now. I want to move on to something else, and I'm sure you guys would love if I moved on to something else too. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We really look forward to growing. And let me know what you think of the final product here in the lights. I know you guys got to see it in the last video, but just kind of curious. Well, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.